Hey guys, and welcome back. It's Sunday and we're on the health journey. I've just arrived back from New York. I left on Wednesday. Today is Sunday. That's why I'm jumping back on the YouTube channel, just to make sure that there's still some good, valuable content, I hope, for you guys to watch. So I am a bit tired, so please do bear with me. So today we're going to be talking about getting back in the gym after years, which I've experienced with a couple of clients recently, of not doing anything at all. And so here's a short video on kind of my views on what you should be doing if you haven't been going to the gym, or you really hate exercise, or it's just not been a part of your life for the last 3, 4, 5, in some cases 20 years. First and foremost, the main thing you should think is that there's nothing wrong with this, guys. There's millions of people out there that are in the same shoes as you. And the good thing is, especially if you're watching this video, is that you're trying to do something about it. So first and foremost, take that as a positive. Exercise and health, the human body is an amazing thing, and it's always trying to heal itself. So the good thing, and it's always trying to stay healthy. So the good thing is that if you even started something today, you're going to be seeing the benefits of that in the next, 3 to 4 days. So my 3 tips for you if you haven't been to the gym is, first and foremost, look at your week's schedule. If you're a high-flying exec, or you're a full-time mum and you've got to take the kids and pick up the kids and do the shopping and all these sorts of things. Basically, if you're time poor, then the main thing is you really need to look at the structure of your week and look at where you're going to be able to do smaller activities that will kind of get you back on that health track. Okay, so I'll give an example. If you are someone that's in the office from 6 a.m. till 7 p.m. and you want to be kind of at home and with the kids and the family in the evening, so you really don't want to kind of even just give that hour, instead of doing that, then first and foremost, that's an amazing decision. It's an amazing decision because you are obviously putting your family first, but you do need to realize that your health is going to be jeopardized by that. So let's look at strategies that you can use during the day. First and foremost, if you are in an office, then you will have predominantly other rooms, places to go outside to go and buy your food. If you're going to go and grab a coffee, try not to get it from in the office, try to get it from downstairs in the coffee shop. And those are simple strategies that you can start to implement, but in essence, they're not going to do a huge amount to your health, because your body's designed to walk, right? If you start walking around and then adding a tiny bit more walking, give it a week and your body will be efficient straight away at doing that. So we want to be looking at doing things that are going to be really taxing on the body, taxing on energy systems, taxing on muscles, and starting to utilize the recovery mechanisms that the human body has, which is where we're going to start to get healthier. So one tip for you if you are in the office is to, when you are going out to get that coffee, I want you to, just before going back into the office, literally, it sounds stupid, do 3 to 4 squats. 3 to 4 squats. Pretend you're going to be doing your shoelace up. Pretend that you're picking something off the floor. Just doing that, if you're having 2 coffees a day, is going to be an additional workload on your body. And I've utilized these tactics with clients before that have not been, going to the gym for years, and trust me, you will start to feel it. Okay, so first and foremost, just 3 to 4, let's put a number on it, 4 squats anytime you go out for a coffee, and as you're coming back in, before you go in that building, you're going to do it. So if you're having 3 coffees a day, that's 12 squats a day you won't do it. Okay, so there's one tactic. Now, for the mums, full-time mums, that's the only reason I'm bringing this up is because it has been one of my clients literally this week, whereby just didn't have time. She had 4 kids between the ages of running them to school and also looking after them, and also looking to kind of, look after the house. Just didn't have time for herself. So the first and foremost thing that we were looking at was, can we get a nanny? And if not a nanny, which my client was kind of not keen on, where can we bring in strategies again that will help her start to get a bit healthier, get a bit fitter? So we decided that when she's dropping the kids to school, she's not going to drop them right at the door. She's actually going to park the car up a good 400 to 500 meters, I think it was 450 meters away from the school, and she's going to walk the kids to school. That additional 900 meters a day, even if she's doing it 3 times a week, guys, is a huge benefit to her health. Okay, now you can start to see where I'm going with this, and these are just small strategies, but if you are keen on kind of jumping straight into something like a body transformation, I would say first and foremost, get those things in check first and foremost, because if you're going for a body transformation in the gym, you can't commit to something that you're not committing to already. And at the moment, time is the problem, not you going to the gym. Okay? Prioritizing time is always a very difficult issue when working with clients, especially when you have drivers such as the family comes first, you know, other aspects of taking the kids to sports clubs, things like that come first. And you know, that is something that I don't necessarily deal with yet, but we will all have to deal with if we're having kids and if we're getting married. You know, it's just about finding that balance. Now, if you are able to, excuse me, get up earlier, here's another strategy. So, if we're going to move to the stage, which I would always recommend the stages I've just said, adding in little small strategies, and please do leave comments below or questions. I can give you, many more strategies. I would say do that for at least 3 weeks before you start to commit to going to the gym. And why do I say that? Because it's close to a month. It's a good 21 days of actual activity where your body is going to be starting to have a bit of a change. You're starting to eat better by this stage as well, because you're starting to consciously feel better and also seek out healthier choices. Your body is always going to want to do that. So let's move on to the gym side of things. Now, if you're going to be looking to go to the gym and you haven't been going for years because of time, how are we going to fix that? In reality, first and foremost, we're either going to go before work or before we do our work, as in full-time caring, full-time house husband or housewife, or after work. Now, if you've not been able to do that already, what makes you think that you're suddenly going to be able to do that? Just think about that for a second, because I always do this. And I leave it a good 30 seconds for you to think, why haven't you been doing it if you're suddenly now going to do it? If it's a health issue, then by all means, seek out a practitioner or a trainer, and they can really, really help putting a program together for you. If it's just something that you've now got an intrinsic motivation for, then I would say now is the time to really structure your day, not just week. We spoke about week just a minute ago, now we're talking about day. So, we're going to start you off, after the 3 weeks of the strategies we just used, by going to the gym 3 times per week. 2 of the times are during the week, and 1 time is on the weekend. So if you're a weekend person where you love the weekend and that's when you get up and you have that family breakfast or brunch or do something that kind of take the dogs for a walk with the family, then by all means, do this exercise before you start your weekend. The weekend workout is prior to your weekend. I hope that makes sense. So you finished work on Friday, your Saturday doesn't start until you've done your gym session Saturday morning. Okay, so that's 1 session out the way. The other 2 are going to be during the week, and we're going to go before work. Now, not everyone's a morning person. I get that, fair enough. But by doing it in the morning, you have got it out of the way. It will switch you on mentally, physiologically as well for your day, and you'll make better decisions. This is non-negotiable when working with me, and I've got a client that hasn't been to the gym for 23 years, okay? Why did I say in the morning? Because let's not use the word trust. We, as a team, felt we could not rely on going to the gym later in the day or after work. Why? Because things happen, guys. Especially if you're, a career-driven person. Problems happen in workplaces from when? 11 a.m.? You've got in, you've started your daily tasks, and then suddenly, bam, problems happen. So we want to get out of the way early. Now, we're looking at strategies, obviously, of how to just get exercise in, first and foremost, before we even talk about nutrition. Should I be having breakfast before? Should I not? For now, it doesn't matter. If you can eat beforehand, fine. Grab some oatmeal, grab something, grab some fruit. If not, it's not a problem at all, because you're just going to be going to the gym twice per week in the week before work. Now, how are you going to do that? You're going to wake up 15 minutes before you have your breakfast. And if you are going to go to the gym, don't jump in the shower. Okay, the first and foremost tip is don't jump in the shower. I want you guys literally ready. 15 minutes, up, wake yourself up. If you are grabbing some food, grab it, eat it sitting down. Don't do it on the rush and suddenly get your adrenals all pumped up. Sit down, have your breakfast, then leave the house with your bag and go and have your workout. There are my tips, guys, just for now. I mean, I could go on and on and on, but for now, just try to use these strategies. If you have any questions, please do leave them below. If you haven't subscribed already, please click subscribe. I'm always looking for feedback, guys, so I'll see you next week.